Imagine having enough money to retire at 30, buy a private island, travel the world, never work another day in your life. Most people would. But Elon Musk did something completely insane. After selling PayPal for over $180 million, instead of enjoying life, he puts all his fortune into 3 companies that experts believe that would fail: an electric car company, a rocket company, and a solar energy company. By 2008, all these companies were collapsing. He was sleeping on friend couch. Tesla were weekly from bankrupts, and SpaceX has failed 3 rockets in a row. One more failure and everything would be over. So why didn't he quit? The answer isn't money, it isn't fame, philosophy that completely changed the way he sees the world. Today we are diving into the mindset that built Tesla and SpaceX, straight from Elon Musk's own words. Be useful. Elon Musk said, when I wake up at every morning and ask myself the one question, how can I be useful today? That's it. Not how can I get richer, not how can I become more famous, but how can I contribute more than I consume. He believes the purpose of his life is simple: create more values than you take from society. Think about it, the phone in your pocket, the chair you are sitting on, the internet you are using, someone built those things. Someone spent years solving problems for people they would never meet. According to Elon, what success actually is, it's not the amount of money that in your bank account. It's the number of people those lives become better because you excited. He ever has a simple formula: impact is equal to the number of people helped into the amount of helped provided. Product that slightly improve millions of lives can be just a meaningful one of that completely transform a small group. The goal is necessary to change the world. The goal isn't the necessary to change the world. The goal is to make world slightly better than you found it. Point number 2 is why most people never do anything great. Most people wait. They wait for motivation, they for confidence, they wait for until they're ready. Elon thinks that nonsense. He has fear is completely normal. If you don't feel fears, something is probably wrong with you. The difference is successful people act anyways. That when SpaceX was on the verge of collapse, Elon admitted he was terrified. Every rocket explode meant millions of dollars disappearing into the sky. He kept going because he believed something more important was at stake. He once said, once something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are against you. A completely different way of thinking. Most people ask, what happened if I failed? Elon asked, what happened if nobody tries? Point number 3, first principle thinking. This might be single biggest reason why Elon Musk built billions of dollar companies. He doesn't think he doesn't think like anyone else. Most people reason analogy. They said nobody does it before. Electric cars doesn't work. Rockets are expensive. Elon ignores history. Instead, he asks, what are the fundamental truths? Like Tesla, experts claim electric car batteries would always be too expensive. Everyone except, but Elon broke the problem down. What is a battery made of? Cobalt, lithium, steel, carbon. Then he asked, what if we simply buy the raw material ourselves? And the answer shocked everyone. The material cost only a fraction of the battery. The material cost only a fraction of the final battery price, which means the battery would never be naturally expensive. Manufacturing was inefficient. That simply insight changed the entire industry. He called that this thinking from first principle, break down a problem into basic truths and then building upward from them. Physics is laws. Everything else is just a recommendation. The point number 4, the painful truth about building something. Most people love the idea of being entrepreneurs, the freedom, the money, the success. But Elon says starting a company is like eating a glass and starting into the abyss, because every day you work on problem you wish didn't exist. The payrolls, the deadlines, the investors, the product failure, the pressure never stop. In fact, Elon wants people not to start companies. He says if you need encouragement to don't start one, because eventually motivation disappears, only obsession remains, and you have to care about the mission so much the pain become acceptable. Point number 5, the 5-step algorithm. Inside Tesla and SpaceX, Elon used a simple system. He called it the algorithm. Step 1, question every requirements. Who made this rule? Why does it exist? Step 2, delete the process. Can this step disappear entirely? Step 3, simplify. Only after removing unnecessary parts should you optimize. Step 4, accelerate. Now make it faster. Step 5, automate. Automation come last because the automation is a bad process. Just create expensive mistake. Elon admitted that Tesla once filled factories with robots only to rip them out later because the automation problems that should never been deleted. His rule is very simple: never optimize something that shouldn't be exist. Number 6, great companies are just great peoples. Most people think the businesses are building logos, stock prices. Elon disagree. He says a company is a simply group of people that work together to make product. Nothing else, nothing more. He believes attitude is more important than skills. Skills can be taught, character can't. Number 4, speed is a weapon. One of Elon's biggest competitive advantage isn't technology, it's speed. He believed the only true currency is time. Money can be replaced, machine can be replaced, time cannot. He once told Tesla employees, it's okay to waste money, but it's not okay to waste time. Why meetings? Leave if you are not contributing. Long approval chains destroy them. Communication should always be the take the shortest path possible. Speed compound. Slow decisions kills companies. At the heart of everything Elon believes, there is a one simple idea: build things, create values, leave the world slightly better than you found it. Technology doesn't magically appear. Cars doesn't build themselves. Rocket doesn't launch themselves. Someone has to do the work. Someone has to take risks. Someone has to try. Elon Musk once said, there must be things you are excited to wake up for. Things that make you glad to believe. Maybe for you, that isn't building rocket. Maybe it's creating art, creating a business, writing a book, building softwares, helping your family, teaching others. It doesn't matter what is it. Just make sure you're creating more than you consuming. Because at the end, people does not remember how much money you have. They always remember what you build. And maybe that's the real definition of success.